how to answer a GCSE Statistics exam question on probability tree diagrams. This video uses a question taken from the June 2024 Edexcel Foundation Paper 1. Kyle and Matthew play against each other in a game of tennis and a game of squash. In each game, either Kyle or Matthew wins. The probability that Kyle wins the game of tennis is 0.35. The probability that Matthew wins the game of squash is 0.45. Part A asks us to complete the tree diagram to show this information for 2 marks. And then we have a partly completed tree diagram. Now, for the game of tennis, it is certain that either Kyle or Matthew wins. We're told this in the question, so there's no chance of a draw. All probabilities on an event must add up to 1. So we're told that the probability that Kyle wins the game of tennis is 0.35. So this means the probability that Matthew wins the game of tennis must be 1 minus 0.35, which is 0.65, which we can slot into the diagram. For squash, we are told that the probability that Matthew wins is 0.45, so we can add this to the diagram. And this means there is a 1 minus 0.45 chance, so 0.55 probability that Kyle will win the game of squash. Continuing with part B, Matthew says that the probability of him winning both games is greater than the probability of Kyle winning both games. Is Matthew correct? You must show how you get your answer, and this is for 4 marks. The tennis and squash games are independent events, as the result of one does not affect the result of the other, so we need to use the multiplication law. The probability of Kyle winning both games is 0.35 multiplied by 0.55, which equals 0.1925. The probability of Matthew winning both games is 0.65 multiplied by 0.45, which is 0.2925. Now the 0.2925 is greater than the 0.1925, meaning that Matthew is correct. Matthew has a greater probability of winning both games than Kyle. Remember in the exam always to show your workings, and it's also important in a question like this to answer the question with a conclusion. Is Matthew correct or not? If you would like more guidance on how to succeed in GCSE Statistics, then we have lots more courses available, including specific revision courses and bite-sized revision videos. Have a look at our website.